What's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Pee Wee the Plug. In today's episode, we're going to be starting our last NBA 2K22 rebuild with the Washington Wizards. Now, before we get started and we dive into this, I got a bunch of things I need to say. A lot of y'all been asking for this, but we do have to give ourselves a round of applause. We made it to 2K22. I feel like it was a great year. I had a lot of content on here. A lot of rebuild stuff. I know a lot of y'all was talking about how I never finished my rebuilds, and am I actually going to finish this last one? And I think I finished my stuff. I think there's a couple that I didn't finish, but for the most part, I think my finishing is different from y'all. I think y'all want to see my teams win a championship or do something crazy, and for me, it's just about rebuilding the team, having as much fun as I can, trying to, map out my plan and execute the plan. But once I'm not interested anymore, the series is done. The rebuild is done, and once I don't have any interest. But as far as this rebuild and trying to finish this one, we got a couple things we got to go over first. So I initially committed myself to the Washington Wizards. This is before free agency. This is before the draft. I felt like the Wizards needed my help. But after their free agency, which it's not any major moves, and after the draft where they got Johnny Davis, my interest level kind of went down in this team. This team is not appealing to me. They don't have nothing going on, which may be the reason why I need to stay with them. A lot of y'all in the comments may say, hey, that's why we want to see you rebuild them, because they don't have so many different options. Number one, we don't have a 2023 pick, so tanking is out of the question. Secondly, we just re-signed Bradley Beal. As y'all can see, now obviously 2K, you can't make the money as picture perfect as real life for whatever reason. But you see he has the 4 years, $202 million contract right there by his name. We can't just throw him away and just trade him because he just re-signed. So we're gonna keep it somewhat realistic and not too unreal. You know what I mean? So nothing in the league at this point is unrealistic, but I'm going to make sure we ain't just out here doing any old thing and finessing the CPU. So we're going to work with Bradley Beal in some way or shape or form. But I say all that to say that I got my eyes on a couple other situations that I may, if y'all would want to see it more, move to, which is number one, the Charlotte Hornets. After the Miles Bridges stuff, the Montrezl Harrell stuff, I kind of was looking at the team like, man, this team might be fun to just commit to a rebuild with LaMelo and just go super young. You know what I mean? Playing with guys like Book Knight, Kai Jones, Mark Williams, JT Thor, Bryce McGowan, and try to move on from the Terry Roziers and Gordon Haywards of the world. And then also a team that I really did enjoy their offseason, the Sacramento Kings. I think this is a nice, fun team that they have. I've never rebuilt the Sacramento Kings, at least not in a series form. I always play with them on my offline franchises. So y'all let me know, or I probably just will stay with the Washington Wizards. Just stay committed to the Wizards. And I'm gonna finish the rest of this episode like I'm handling the Wizards, because more often than not, I'm gonna probably just stick with my initial plan. So boom, the Washington Wizards. First couple things we got to talk about is the point guard position. We don't have a home run hit out of the park at the point guard position. We have Monte Morris and we have DeLon Wright, two guys who are probably better off as backup point guards. And when they're in the position of being backup point guards, their value goes up extremely. Monte Morris, I think, is one of the best backup point guards in the league. But if you turn him into a starter, he's probably at the bottom tier of the starting point guards around the league. DeLon Wright, same situation. Just not a starting point guard at all, but if you have him as a backup, it makes him a lot more valuable to your team. So the point guard position is something that we're gonna have to try to find a way to make work. Hopefully Monte Morris outperforms what we expect. Hopefully DeLon Wright is a good backup to him. Obviously the center part of this team is gonna be Bradley Beal. Building around a 6'3" guard who isn't the 6'7", 6'8" wing. That's a two-way lock it up. It's gonna be somewhat difficult, but here we are. He's our guy. Then we have Johnny Davis, trying to figure out how to make him as valuable as possible next to a Bradley Beal. I think it's going to be difficult. especially if we're not going to be able to play him at point guard, which I think was the initial idea for the Washington Wizards, was to try to see if Johnny Davis could handle some reps at the 1 next to Bradley Beal, which we might ourselves flirt with the idea and see how he can handle that. And then at the small forward position, I think this is where we start to turn the page as far as my interest in what I like about this roster. Denny is a very good defensive wing. This team needs defense, so I love to have him there. Can play the 3 and the 4, probably even some 2. I just love the versatility that he brings. Will Barton is a veteran wing who I think is going to be able to lock up, make some shots, have some moments where he's scoring, coming from Denver. Also on the last year of his $14 million contract. Corey Kispert obviously is a sniper. Hopefully we can get him to be a superior 3-point shooter to space the floor out and have a 3-point option. And then the forward position, the power forward, having Rui and Kuzma and even Isaiah Todd, who I like as a blue chip prospect that we can have in the background developing and getting better. These 2 guys I think are super versatile. I think they could play 3 and 4, and to have both of them gives us extreme options. It's all about finding who is going to be the one that sticks out the most between these 2 and then Denny. Who's going to rise to the top as a guy that's a staple next to Bradley Beal in this franchise? He's on the last year of his deal. He's on the last year of his deal. Kuzma, because we simulated 2 games already, is now hurt for 2 to 4 weeks, but I like his shooting, and I like Rui's all-around offensive package. Mid-range threes, post-up, dunk, transition. I like Rui, but he's got to step up and perform to the level we think he's capable of. And then lastly, the center position, Porzingis, obviously the idea of having a 2-way stretch 5, as they call them, is very appealing. He just has to stay healthy. He's also in the last year of his $33 million deal. Let's make sure he don't have no player option or anything like that, which he does. So it's probably not his last year, but he does have a player option for $36 million. But again, if the first half of this season don't go the way we want it and it's horrible, this is a guy that may be able to be expendable to some team out there, or in the offseason could be traded for some type of pick, hopefully, if we got to that point. But hopefully he's performing at that level. But then also out behind him, we have a rim protecting, glass cleaning lockdown, and Daniel Gafford, who's a real role man, lob threat, and a guy that's going to protect the rim and block shots. So to have these 2, options the same way we have the Kuzma Rui options, gives us, just a lot of, like I said, versatility, a lot of options, and a lot of flexibility if a man goes down or whatever. But it's all about the first half of this year, seeing who really rises to the top and stands out as far as who we're going to keep. Because right now, I'm not going to lie, everybody outside of Beal can be traded if they not coming to hoop. Because we really got to figure out a route or a direction. And I don't know what direction we in, but because we don't have a first round pick for this upcoming draft, we got to try to compete at some level. So, first 2 games we played, we lost to the Spurs. I simulated this game. Keldon Johnson really showed his ass and went for 37, 6, and 4. How we lose to a team, and I'm going to show y'all, this is outside of my hands. This is 2K's doing. But Quinn Cook is their starting point guard. Their starting backcourt is Quinn Cook and Josh Primo. And then their front court is Doug McDermott and Jakob Poeltl, and we lost to this team. This is probably going to be one of the worst teams in the year, and we lost our first game against them, our very first game, which looks like a home opener. Bradley Beal had 40, but outside of that, everything was bad. Johnny Davis only had 6 points. My starting point guard gave me 3 assists with 2 turnovers. My leader in assists was my center. My 7-foot center led us in assists with 7. And then my next 2 assist leaders are my power forwards with 5 apiece. So it's just disastrous. Then we almost lost this game, which I simulated as well, but I jumped in at the end and just made my free throws with Monte Morris, but Sadiq Bey hit some crazy corner 3, and luckily we was able to just heave a half-court shot and let the time expire. But Cade Cunningham, like Keldon Johnson, goes off against us for 37. And then if you look at us, our highest score is Will Barton, because Bradley Beal fouled out in 15 minutes and had 9 points. Again, my starting point guard gives me 3 assists, and my assist leader is my 7-foot center, and my second guy is my power forward. So I don't know what's going on with Monte Morris and his assisting or his passing or lack thereof, But I'm going to need him to get his shit going, and I'm going to need him to start focusing up. And then this is also a game where we lost Kyle Kuzma, who's now out for 2 to 4 weeks. So next man up mentality. We're going to continue to get the ball rolling. We're going to simcast against the Milwaukee Bucks. This may get ugly. We at home again. We starting off good. Okay. This is the type of backward stuff that happens in 2K. You lose to one of the worst teams in the league, the Spurs, but then you keep up with a top tier contending team like the Bucks, and we win. That is literally 2K for you. We lose to the Spurs the first game of the season because we can't stop Keldon Johnson. Then all of a sudden we beat the Milwaukee Bucks by 10. We beat the Milwaukee Bucks by 10, giving them their first loss of the year. Bradley Beal had a hell of a game. Bradley Beal had 44 points, 7 assists. Monte Morris, where's Monte Morris? Monte Morris again with just 2 assists and 2 turnovers. I don't know what is up with Monte Morris and his passing. He also shot 2 for 8, 2 for 10 for Kuzma because he's playing hurt. And what did my rookie do? Where's Johnny Davis? Johnny Davis gave us 4 points on 4 shots. And Porzingis gave us 4 steals. No blocks, but 4 steals and 13 and 7. So right now we're finding. What the hell? Wait. Giannis didn't play? That really just bursted my bubble, bro. So Giannis is hurt and Chris I just did all of that celebrating thinking we beat the real Bucks. We beat the Bucks by 10 and they didn't have Giannis or Chris Middleton. Drew Holiday played 33 minutes, 1 of 13, all 8 from 3. We clamped him up, and then his next second option was Joe Ingles, and then a rookie Marjon Beauchamp, who also gave us 18. So I thought we were stopping Giannis. I'm going to take the win because a win is a win. Don't get me wrong. But golly, is that a bubble burster. I thought we came out and hooped. Bradley Beal gave the works to the Milwaukee Bucks B League team or B team or G League team. He gave them boys the business. 3 games in, I just want to see something. Stats. I want to go to player stats. 3 games in, our top assist man is Kristaps Porzingis, Rui Hachimura, and Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal is averaging 31 points, and then the next highest score is Hachimura and Porzingis at 13.7. So we have this large gap of Bradley Beal going out and hooping, and then everybody else just kind of being average. So what I'm going to do 3 games in, which may sound crazy, I'm going to take Monte Morris minutes down. He's going to play 20 minutes a game, right? Bradley Beal is on fire. Hachimura is on fire. I love to see that. So what we're going to do is we're going to let Hachimura start since Kuzma's hurt. And Johnny Davis is going to get some point guard reps. Johnny Davis is going to get 23 minutes as our starting point guard. We going to have Will Barton as our 6th man since he's on fire doing his thing. Monte Morris is going to hoop. And if Monte Morris continues to struggle, matter of fact, Monte Morris is going to play 18 minutes, and I want to give DeLon Wright some minutes as well. So, 6th man is Barton, Gafford, Kuzma need to be there. Kuzma going to be the 7th man while he's hurt. Gafford, Monte, and cool. And I just want to give Johnny Davis some reps, man. Just a couple games, nothing crazy. We got a trade offer from the Rockets who we're about to play. I hate when they do that. They are offering us Kevin Porter Jr., Alperen Sengun, and we got to give them Denny and Taj Gibson. That's a horrible trade for the Rockets. Now, if I was a finessing the CPU type of guy, I would do that, but I'm not going to do it because that's just a stupid-ass trade. I don't know why they're trying to do that. But that would have gave us a starting point guard and a nice young center. Anyway, going simcast against a 1-3 Rockets team who is super, super young. And let's see how we perform against these guys. Not so good starting off. Holy moly. We're coming back, putting some effort in to fight back. We retake the lead in 3rd. Starting the fourth quarter. We're separating a little bit. 1-point game. I'm going to jump in and give y'all some gameplay. I know y'all love gameplay. We in Houston. We down 1. I see Jabari Smith Jr. I see Jalen. No, I don't. I see Kenyon Martin Jr. I see Kevin Porter Jr. We have the announcers on the floor in the background. Of course, that's just a 2K way. And then I also want to do this. Every time I play gameplay, I gotta jump in and see. Of course, Jalen Green is spazzing because we can't guard anybody. We can't. We gave rookie Marjan Beauchamp 18, Ingles 18, fresh off an ACL tear. Keldon Johnson 37, Cade Cunningham 37. Now Jalen Green has 29. Bradley Beal has 26 and 7. Porzingis 15, 9 and 5. Will Barton. Now Monte Morris back to his off the bench role, and he's having his best scoring game, still not assisting. And Johnny Davis, who's the point guard, has 13 points and 1 assist. What the hell is going on? Maybe I just got to put Bradley Beal as the point guard since I'm playing through the star anyway, and just let him rock out. Kenyon Martin Jr. at the line. He gives them a 2-point lead. Let's see what we can do. Come on, y'all. I'm going to just make this real simple. Everybody just stay out of Beal's way. Good pull up, Beal. Let's go. Feel good having a go-to guy. Let's go. Lock up, lock up, lock up. Johnny Davis on Kevin Porter Jr. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Oh, Johnny Davis. Johnny Davis, you lucky he missed. Bradley Beal, come get this. Come get this. Come get this. Isolation. Everybody spaced out for Bradley Beal. This is why we gave Bradley Beal all that money. Come on, Bradley Beal. This is your MVP year. Screen from Rui. Step back on Kenyon Martin Jr. That was a tough shot. Good way to get back into the play, Kenyon Martin. Come on, one more possession, y'all. Lock up, Johnny Davis. This is what you're supposed to be able to do. Lock up. Lock up. Why is Bradley Beal guarding Şengün? I have no idea. Let's go over. Kristaps. Good D, Denny. Get this board. Call a timeout. Get this board. Call a timeout. Oh, my gosh. We didn't call a timeout because they tipped it in the air. Good defense. Good defense. I see. I think I'm going to have to make an adjustment, though. I don't know if I want Johnny Davis in the game right now. His ass ain't doing nothing. Yeah, I got to take Johnny Davis out. I hate doing my rookie like that. Bradley Beal is going to run point. Will Barton got to play. Will Barton is one of our top performers tonight. I don't know. I don't even know why Jalen Green not in the game for them. I don't know if he's fouled out. Let's see. I hate to keep making pauses, but is Jalen Green fouled out? No, he's not. I don't know why. Again, this first episode is just showing y'all the reality of 2K. 2K is a crazy ass game. I'm going to win the tip for us. We're going to go back to Simcast. Boom. Rockets taking the lead. Back tied. Fuck. We lost, man. We lost to a 1-3 team that's probably the youngest team in the league. We lost by 3. Jalen Green didn't even score again. Buddy. Jabari scored. We lost to the damn Rockets. We 2-2. The Heat are 1-3. What's going on with them? Tyler Hero is starting now. The 4 position, because PJ Tucker left, is so vacant. Jordan Nwora is on their team and starting. That's ridiculous. We got to make an adjustment. We have to make an adjustment. Bradley Beal is going to be our point guard. Will Barton is going to be our starting shooting guard. This is going to be our lineup. Our 6th man is going to be Kyle Kuzma, Gafford, Monte Morris, and then these 2 guys are going to have to get in where they fit in. Johnny Davis, you're going to play 20 minutes. Monte, you go back to 20. And we're going to let DeLon Wright get 13 minutes. Or no, DeLon Wright got to get about 20 minutes. Monte is going to get around 18. Johnny Davis going to get around 17. It's just rookie duty. And I'm giving Will Barton 28 minutes, man. Will Barton and Bradley Beal may be our best option as far as backcourt. And I'm a simcast a couple more games, get us through at least the first 5 games of the season, and just see how we rock with some of these adjustments we make, and hope Kuzma get healthy extremely fast, because we are terrible right now, bro. And boom, I'm not even surprised that the Heat are supposed to do this to us. Bradley Beal ain't scoring. I don't know how anything's gonna happen. I will say Bradley Beal is our top assist man since he's the point guard, so I might as well keep him there. But now it's just about, and Kuzma led us in scoring in 22 minutes while he's hurt. That's embarrassing. Monte Morris just don't do shit. Monte Morris is playing 20 minutes still, has 7 points, 1 assist, 3 of 13, 1 of 7 from 3. Why is Will Barton shooting 5 threes and 14 shots if he's not making shit? 31 minutes and 6 points when I finally give him a chance to start. Johnny Davis is my 9th overall pick rookie, 4-3-3. We got a lot of problems here in DC. We got a lot of problems. I'm gonna do this last game against the Knicks, since it's the Knicks. What is the Knicks record? They're 2-3. Holy moly. This is gonna be a long year. It's probably gonna be my longest rebuild, y'all. I have not been this confused on what to do with a team ever. 85-80 in the fourth quarter. We won. We beat the Knicks. Thank you. And the Knicks should be ashamed of themselves. They're not even playing Quentin Grimes. Jalen Brunson, no way in hell you had 6 turnovers and 6 assists and 9 points, and they did all of that work to bring your ass over there. But again, Bradley Beal, when he scored, we have a chance to win. 29 points. Monte Morris, finally, 19 points, 4 assists. Just give us that. Will Barton still deciding to just play average while he's got the starting lineup spot. Johnny Davis, 3 points, 1 of 11, 1 of 6. I don't know. Johnny Davis might not make it through the year, y'all. Johnny Davis might not make it through the year. Golly. What do we do? Y'all let me know in the comments any suggestions on what I should do as far as the starting lineup. I'm not even talking about trades or acquisitions. I'm just talking about right now. Who do y'all think is the best person to put in the backcourt with Bradley Beal to get some type of production? Let me know. Until then, I'll see y'all in episode 2. I'm out. Peace.